Hi guys, this will be session number 6 for Explorers Guild as we're heading out into the bright unknown. Today we have 4 adventurers, some old hats, some new, and we're going to start on off here at the region map. And there's been a slight update that the map doesn't represent. This whole city is sucked back into the Nexus itself, and details on that will be coming. And all that's left is the portal that our brave adventurers drop out of here at the beginning of today's adventure. By dropping out, I really mean that they stepped through. Each of them has a one-use item that when used for a concentration for a minute will teleport them back to the safety of the Nexus. So essentially it can't be used during combat, but it can be used at other times to end the session. But that's a one-time trip, so when they do that, the game is over for the day. Well, let's head on out. You guys have had a chance to look at the Wall of Rumors. What sounds good today?
I went to the Orc Tower last time and had an interesting experience there, but I don't really like to be the one in charge of making plans.
I could beat up on some orcs.
Trouble is, with that plan, it's just a tower, so I think there's like spiders. There were goblins last time. They're kind of orc-like.
Well, is there somewhere that, why don't we go somewhere that people haven't been before?
Yeah, I like plans lead on.
As you can see by the world map, there's plenty of space left to explore. We just use the A to represent the party. So what direction do you guys want to go?
I guess I'll say we start heading south.
Okay. So far, to the south, they've discovered this woods, and this wood seems to have 2 towers in it, and there were some stories about some wizards dueling, but supposedly both those wizards have gone away. And there's also a village down here filled with lizard folk that some adventurers attacked early on, and a second group of adventurers opened some diplomatic communication with them. So that's about all they've seen to the south.
What about southeast? Didn't we like get the cursed axe over there?
Yes, that was over there. Which, I mean, you guys just barely took a peek into that dungeon. You didn't really look around at all.
Yeah, it had kobold stuff going on in it, so
Yep.
I wouldn't mind.
You guys saw, like, the first room, and that was it.
Alright, well I'm good to go into that dungeon then.
Okay. So that actually was on the previous map. And dungeon. Let me transfer over your characters. So as you walk down the steps into the burial mound, you come into this rather spacious room that has some dim light that's been given off from glowworms across the walls.
I mean, I'm going to try and be sneaky.
Okay. So does that mean you roll in stealth as you head down now?
Yeah, if you think so.
Okay.
It's a roll of win.
Yes, you have automatic disadvantage, probably because of your stealth, because of the armor you're wearing.
Right.
Okay. So you're making a rather loud clattering sound, and Althmale, figuring that they know we're here anyways, just owns it and says, "I'm here! What are you guys doing?" Okay. That's an unexpected failure of the software. 1 minute while I reload, and hopefully I reload fast enough it's not an issue. There may be some data loss from stuff that's been added recently, which is unfortunately only going to really be Alexei. So,
Okay, on arriving in the dungeon, I'll use my silent speech to kind of tell everybody that what I remember from being here the first time is that the South had some sort of statue to some sort of kobold god or something like that. And then we found a chest in there that we emptied out, and it had an axe that was magic but turned out to be cursed. But I don't think we've really done anything to the east of that or of here. Maybe we did. We did open those doors and go in there. Were those just empty-ish rooms, or I don't remember anymore.
I believe we looked in there and saw a few kobolds and decided not to rush in.
Well, we've got this pathway to the west that we can always try to go down.
mhm. I'm sorry if I'm seeming awfully quiet on my end. My fantasy grounds crashed, and so I'm trying to get it back up,
Yes,
and
we noticed.
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem.
it's
Yeah.
it's up again. So if it kicked you out, you guys should be able to log back in, and hopefully we did it fast enough. Everything is still preloaded. I really do dislike technical difficulties.
But they must happen.
Yeah, it happens to everybody.
Okay, how do I sound?
You sound fine.
Okay, good. That means preloading was successful, hopefully. So we haven't lost all of that time we spent pre-game loading it up.
Alright, still try to load up some stuff for me here. I'm waiting for my character selection.
Yep. So who equipped the rod of computer crashing?
Alright, I'm back in.
Okay. Did I just accidentally show something with you?
Yep.
Sorry, wrong button. You can ignore that. It won't tell you anything even if you look at it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just,
the old character killer.
just closed it.
You've rolled ahead. Welcome to the Ancient Dragon's Den.
For those who are looking, the dungeon we're in is Dungeon 111.
If you just click on your character sheet and double click on your token, it'll take you right to the map where you are.
Nice. I was remembering it was possible, but I couldn't quite remember how.
That's good to know.
Yeah, when I figured that one out, it made me very happy.
All right. What dungeon are we in?
The Kobold Caves.
Yep. The one to the southeast, yes. So you guys are in this room and looking around the room.
So I think we decided that we're gonna head down the hallway to the west.
Okay. Then pick a formation and off you go.
Just gonna reroll my stealth in case.
I figured I'll take the lead because I'm a big body to get past.
Okay, and you're off to the west, you said? Okay.
Correct.
So from there, you can see down the hallway. You can see into this other room, and there just seems to be one guy chilling against the wall.
You know, I could probably climb the ceiling.
Does the guy notice me?
You guys are making a collateral, but he hasn't really paid mind to the fact that you're there.
I would like to walk forward and attempt to knock him out.
Okay, are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, why would I not?
Strength check.
What, it
That'd
wouldn't be
be
an attack?
athletics. Okay. So as your hand comes up and comes down on his head with the pummel of whatever you're holding, trying to knock him unconscious, his hand flies up, catches yours, and looks you straight into the eye and says, "Stranger, what are you doing down here?"
Uh-oh.
This is a kobold, right?
Yep. But a rather fully strong looking one.
I'll come up behind him and just say, we're here just, looking for some adventures, for some action. What are you doing here?
Ever since someone came in to fire the statue, guards have been placed in this place. My job is to let none pass. You wouldn't be the ones that came down here and stole from us last time, were you?
I've never been here before in my life.
Interesting. That should have been the check, not a save, but it's the same thing for him. Interesting indeed. So what brings you to this place then?
Maybe we can help you find the people that defiled their statue.
Yes, if you could find the sacred axe and return it to us, we would definitely pay well.
How well?
Hmm.
Surely such a great magical item would at least justify a lesser magical item.
I'm sure there's something in the treasures that we could find to give to you. Here, let me check and see. Ah, yes, we have this very special necklace. It's stored away deep here. Yes, you won't find it without us, but with us, and if you help us get the axe back, we will give you this very special necklace. It's supposed to help with your health.
We'll see what we can do. And I'm just gonna start walking back to the center of the room that we came from.
Yeah, okay, I'll follow you, but I'll like with my silent speech, I'll be like, we should have bargained for more, maybe like skunks and cages or whatever it is kobolds have on hand.
And I'm gonna say, didn't you say the axe was still in this cavern somewhere where you died?
No, I wasn't there for that. So like, I don't think we've heard rumors of a group of adventurers dying to the north, and they are most likely to be the ones that have the axe. I was here for some of this. Maybe not. I didn't exactly steal the axe, but somebody might have borrowed it while it was. So let's get out of here. I say with my silent speech.
Okay. I'll follow you out.
I kind of guiltily saunter up this ladder.
So you guys head back to the surface. And if you guys haven't figured out yet, if you click the green pins, it actually opens up the next map.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're on the surface. You know, putting down A for you guys. What direction does the party choose to head?
I guess based off of the rumors that we've heard, we know that the last party that was in here went to the north, so we're gonna go and try and find them.
You guys aren't going to believe this.
Yeah, we lost
Yeah,
history
no,
again.
we see that.
Ay, ay, ay. Fantasy grounds, fantasy grounds. You're better softer than this. What's going on?
They'll have all of the updates or whatever it is. Are we all at the same version?
Yeah, I have all the latest
Yep,
updates.
same here.
Yeah, I'm at latest.
This really is relatively stable software. Most of the time. Just tonight it doesn't want to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, Fantasy Grounds. It's supposed to be the good one of the two softwares.
Yep. So I guess we're going to do this old school until it gets back up and running. So you guys are up on the world map, and you're just having to imagine it, from those of you that have seen it elsewhere. And there's the glowing portal in the middle. There's woods and stuff to the north. Rivers all around. Do you want to try and cross one of the rivers? Do you want to... And it's up, so try and log back in. But what direction do you guys want to go?
I think we heard rumors that if we're gonna follow up on this kobold, get our axe back for rewards deal to the north. Right?
Yeah, I guess we're going to the north.
Okay.
Over the river then?
Into the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Let's see. I do believe there is a bridge over.
There's indeed a bridge at the city over here. So there's a city to the northwest. Well, village really. It's more of a farming hamlet. And there's a bridge there if you wish.
What city? Was that the Snail City? Where
There is a snail.
Hamlet to the north.
Yep. There's a farming hamlet to the north. There is a snail city over here. If you guys want an urban adventure, you guys can go down to that cavern and find one there.
I could always help you swim across it.
Why would you want to swim across something that has a bridge over it?
Because I love water. That's right, you don't like getting wet.
Yeah, but I don't think you can breathe underwater.
Yeah, I can.
No, you're a snail. You breathe there.
He's an aqueous snail, so I think he has water breathing because of his subrace.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out, actually.
Yeah, I will have to double check that as well. My FG is just moving rather slow today. Randomly crashing to make things interesting. Ay ay ay!
Yeah. Who needs an adventure when you've got, software screwing up?
Okay, well the good news is it almost crashed, but then didn't. So it popped up the not responding screen and then started working mysteriously.
Yeah, I totally lost you.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
lost you.
Yeah, we lost your voice there.
Okay. So, like, you guys can't hear me now, or?
We can almost hear you. You're cutting in and out.
Definitely a robotic.
Do you want us to give you like 10 minutes to restart your computer maybe, and then we'll all try to load back in?
I'm unsharing every image that I've shared with you guys and hoping that that's going to help. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Because I'm wondering if I shared too much and that's what's causing all of this.
I don't think so. It just took a lot just to log in.
Okay. So we'll try this one more time and see if it works. And if not, then yeah, I'll try a complete reboot. So, we're on this map. And you guys probably can't see the map, and it's being slow and or stubborn.
Yeah, it's still great to me.
Yeah, same for me.
Yep.
which means I successfully turned off preloading, which may or may not be a good thing.
Hey, it just popped up for me.
Yeah, just got it.
Okay, and because we're having so many issues with this all, I feel like having mercy on you guys and telling you the exact dungeon location that they all died in. It's over there. So if you guys want to,
Don't tell them that. It ruins the illusion.
the illusion?
Come on, this should be a challenge. Besides, we were heading to the hamlet. We can get information about it there.
We're still waiting for one more person to load in, right?
No,
I
I
think
think we're all
you-
here. It's the Alexandre is just making a character, so she might not try and join again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought she was playing.
Yeah, I thought she was playing too.
She may have decided that she was the fifth person, therefore the cause of the crashes, and decided to let us play. I don't know.
Maybe.
So she's still here and still listening, and we'll see. I think there's the preloading. As nice as it is to have it all preloaded, I think that's what was causing all of the crashes. So anyway, you guys end up walking over. Do you guys want me to try and pop up the village map, or do you want to just do this theater of the mind?
I'm good either way. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on a mission
Yeah,
to the
I've got the
north.
map open
Let's just
regardless.
Let's see if we can quickly catch some word of where people have been.
Okay, so there is one tavern still standing. That's pretty obvious. The Hippopotamus's Den is so reads the sign outside the front. And there are two big burly thugs that seem to be guarding the door. And there's just a bunch of other random villages and one big pile of ash on top of a foundation.
Okay, well I'll just walk in past them, and I'll head up to the bartender, and I'll ask him if he's heard any rumors of any adventurers passing through in the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
And I'm a big furbolg, so I mean I'm assuming I could just walk in past these guys, and they're not really gonna try and do much to me. Probably tower over them.
Huh. Describe it as Fobold. I've never heard of them before.
So I've got bluish gray skin. I'm about 6'11", about almost 300 pounds. I've got battle scars all over me. I was a gladiator in the Colosseums. I was stolen from my home and forced to fight, and I ended up winning my freedom and leaving about a year ago, and that's when I fell into this portal.
I'm glad you won your freedom before you were pulled into the portal.
Yes. Feel happy you gained your freedom before losing it.
Yeah, I fought my way through. I ended up murdering my captors, and my one and only friend died in the fight on our way out.
Okay. So, as you walk up to the guy that's pretty clearly in charge, the first thing that sticks out to you is his giant antler sticking out of the top of his head. He comes in about 5'9", 163 pounds, so pretty tall and slender compared to you. Well, short and slender compared to you. And he gives you this big toothy, with like those big obvious molars all around in a smile. Gives you a big smile like that and says, "Welcome to the tavern, gentlemen. What can I do for you today?"
I'm just here for some information.
But we have the finest of foods and ale. You sure you're not here for the ale?
Sorry, your voice was in and out there.
Until annoyed. Anyway, you sure you didn't come here today for the ale?
I don't drink.
Well, then eat some pot pie. We have delicious pot pie.
And I'll kind of, I'm gonna try and intimidate him and just kind of glare at him and say, just some information, please.
Intimidation check. Well, in a big booming voice, you're like that. Just the information, so. What information are you looking for?
Some travelers passed through here carrying an axe in secret, and we're looking for those travelers.
In secret? No. The warlock was carrying it very boldly. Very proudly for a tiny little guy. And he was tiny.
He should have been carrying it in secret if he knew it was good for him.
Yes. Haven't seen them in a couple of weeks. They crossed the bridge and then crossed the bridge again, heading back towards where the town used to be. They may have stopped off at the woods on the way there.
Did the town move?
Yes. Something strange happened there. The dome collapsed inwards, and the town was sucked through the portal to the Nexus that you guys all came out of.
Oh, that's terrible.
I wouldn't say that. It's nice and heated in there.
It was nice and pretty. It was a pretty dome.
I hear that past that portal is absolutely beautiful as well. Well, if you can make it past, you need one of those keystone things to make it past.
Interesting to know.
And for the record, you all have one and only one keystone. So, that's your ticket back at the end of the quest. Don't lose it.
Oh, so that's our ticket back, huh?
Yep.
It's changed since I've been last.
It has changed, yes.
No more free getting well and then going back.
Nope. Keystones or Heartstones or whatever we're calling them are in short supply, so.
In that case, can I have ale? I want to have an ale.
For a couple, good soul, and he slides a cup of foaming, frothy stuff to you.
Seems it tastes like about the same as last time I had it. In the other town.
Yes. Well, I believe ours is much better than theirs, but who really knows?
At least it goes well with my cheese.
Ah, yes. How much cheese did you bring? Maybe
Oh, I got some secret stash.
a secret stash of cheese. He smiles and kind of looks at you. Now that would be a fine addition to the tavern.
Oh yeah, well maybe we could work something out.
Yeah, I'm gonna start turning and walking out of the tavern. I'm just gonna say we have the information we need. Let's get out of here.
But man, I was just trying to work something out with cheese. Okay.
The older the cheese gets, the more you'll be able to sell it for.
Yeah, okay. You convinced me. My constitution, my charisma is low.
My charisma is an 8.
I think that's
so.
a wisdom.
Oh yeah, charisma is for talking and speaking.
So I guess we're gonna follow the path that that the guy told us about.
So you follow the path. As you follow the path, you eventually come to a forest. And the forest is, well, you hear some chittering and chattering from inside. As you're approaching the forest, you notice this hole going down into the under area.
Oh no.
Oh no?
Can I understand what the chattering is in the background?
I have a feeling it sounds kind of primordial.
Yeah, I speak primordial, so maybe I can listen to it.
Oh my, why can I read that? Oh wait, no, I have another language, that's right.
Some stuff like that.
So I've been here before, and I know of the mouse temple behind the secret wall to the west. I'd probably say something to everybody too. I'd be like, "There's a weird temple to the west."
Okay, Athmel, you're saying you cannot read it. You sure it doesn't give you a translation?
Make
Okay, hold on a second.
sure you have it spelled correctly in your languages.
He does have it
No,
spelled.
he is speaking primordial currently, so
Yes, he is
he does
speaking
know
it. So I think that he just didn't understand it says translation, and it gives you the funny text as well.
Yeah, and then right below it says something, or above it. Yeah, I get it.
Cool.
Okay, I what I hear is it says, "Come on back here, you little ones. Make sure you wash behind your ears."
And can we tell what direction that's coming from?
Deeper in the woods.
the forest.
That seemed to be two different voices that you cut snippets from.
Okay.
Okay, so they enter the hole and come on down.
Are we in the elven dungeon?
Yes. You notice that across the walls there's this elaborate stonework. Intricate carvings of magma falls and all sorts of other cool stuff like that.
So which way do we want to go, boys and girls? Are we going down or to the east?
I'm like, they probably didn't die in the mouse temple over here.
Yeah, you can't even see that stuff going off to the west. There is a solid wall here.
But this Ron's been here before.
Ah, okay. If Ron has been here before, then yes, he may know of that. And he also
Yeah.
knows of the secret catch to open it, probably. But this has been blown open, and this has been blown open. So you can see that it looks like something blew through this, headed your direction, and then they just knocked in the one going this direction.
There were like beetles and something else came through. When he was here last, something came through and yeah, went through there. Okay, so yeah, I'm like, yeah, this is a strange place. But yeah, I tap on the wall and I'm like, yeah, I've been through this wall before.
But you say you don't think that's where the adventurers fell. So let's. Where do you think they fell? Should we go east or south?
Yeah, both of those seemed pretty deadly last time I was here. I think the south there was some sort of like darkness intruding upon the light, and I don't see it at the moment, but we could probably check down there. Or it seems like things are flowing to the east too, so maybe they got stuck in the east.
Okay, so then let's head to the east.
And I haven't been down this hallway, so this is where my advice is.
I'll start walking down this hallway, and as I'm walking, I'm kind of trying to keep an eye out on the ground to make sure I'm not going to step on anything or any traps, or trying to keep an eye out.
Okay.
I could always walk on the ceiling.
I think you're the only one that has that option.
You can go ahead and do that if you'd like. You can take the lead if that's the case.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll walk on the ceiling.
Actually, thinking back further, I have been through this. I've been like to that next room, past, yeah, some of this. I don't really remember too well though. It's been a while since I've been
It was
here.
full of pumpkins last time you were here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're not here anymore.
Okay. Yeah, and the well and the madness. Yeah, okay.
Do I see anything as I come around the corner here?
Your passive perception's what? If you're not rolling, I'm going off of passive perception, and you have a passive perception of 12, so you've not noticed anything.
I've got a 15. Do I see anything?
I'll roll a perception check, and I'll see if I can see anything.
Okay. 15 does see the tripwire going across at the bottom of the room here. You also notice some miscellaneous tools kind of thrown around the room.
So I'll relay that information to everybody.
Do you want me to go scout the area?
Can anybody disarm the trap?
I mean, Ron knows about this trap. He could probably lead us through as much as he's saying.
Yeah, Ron's memory isn't all that great. Let's see. So, but Ron does remember that there's a passageway off to the side. And it seems like last time we were here, I think we just hopped over the tripwire.
No, Ron, were you part of the venture that got killed, or you
No,
actually?
this was
No.
a different venture.
'Cause
Okay.
maybe if we disable it, then the next people to come through here won't have the same trouble.
Yeah, I like plans. I mean, I don't really have any thieves' tools handy to try and disable it with, though. I guess I could try
Yeah,
and use.
what are you, Ferret?
I'm a fighter.
Right, none of us have the skills to disarm this thing.
Okay. So yeah, that's why I was asking, right? I knew I didn't. Otherwise, I just would have got it
Yeah,
done.
2 monks, a cleric, and a fighter.
Sweet.
Okay, so then I guess we all just jump over it then.
Well, I mean, I've been through this passageway to the west before, so I know that that's there.
Okay,
Now
so
that
let's go that way then.
Well, I mean, there's 2 doors here, but they're closed right now.
yeah, so it seems like something has reset a lot of this. We might have cut that trap last time I was here. I don't remember
We didn't.
for sure. So, and I don't even really know if we went through this passageway or not.
Yeah, which one?
We found both doors to this passageway.
You never actually made it into it. You failed your strength check.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I guess I'll come up here and I'll give a strength check against it and see if I can open that thing up.
Training 1. So the door's made of big, heavy, stout stone, but as you hove and shove and put your weight into it, it begins to slide open, and you see a relatively plain hallway.
See, if I activate my slime coat, is that good for the whole duration?
I believe that that's something that's always an effect for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
slime coating is always active.
And I'll roll a perception check while I'm in here just to make sure that there's no traps on the floor in this room as well.
You don't see any traps on the floor here, but you do notice a small hole next to the door.
What door?
I'm sorry, a small hole in the wall.
Okay, well I guess I will go and I'll look in it.
Okay. So you look back into a hole in the wall, line it up with your eye, and it's dark back there. Do you have dark vision?
I do not have dark vision.
Okay, it's a dark hole in the wall.
Okay, so I'll just tell people that there's a hole here, and I'll say that it's really dark. I can't see.
I can help you light it up. I pick up a small pebble and cast my light cantrip on it and chuck it in the hole.
Okay,
Okay.
that works.
So I'll
As
move back
you
to
light
the-
up the hole that way, you notice there seems to be a small rod sticking up relatively in there.
A small rod, you said?
Yes, yes. Looks like a small stone stick sticking up out of the bottom of the hole and going back.
And does there look like there's another entrance anywhere as I'm looking past the rod?
It's maybe a good 3 fingers width hole going back into the wall, and there's this rod sticking up in it. It goes back maybe 3 feet.
Alright,
So it's like a Indiana Jones.
Yeah. So I'll ask everybody if they think I should pull this rod here.
It's like, I don't know. Maybe after I move out of the way. I guess this door is still shut, huh?
That
Can I
door
open
is
it
still
from the-
shut.
Can I open it from the inside?
You can try. Strength check.
Oh, I'm not very good at this.
It is big and heavy, and you push and you shove and you huff and you hoot, and it goes nowhere.
No.
So I'll probably back out around.
Okay, and I guess I'll pull the rod as he leaves.
Okay, and that's a perception check from Sen. Okay, and so Sen, you notice, actually, I wasn't paying attention, I was watching the other guy. As you walk into this room, you notice that it is filled with snakes.
Yeah, I can walk past through that.
Anyway, so what's going on?
So I'm pulling the rod that
Okay.
that's in the hole here.
So you're pulling the rod, and it opens up a secret door. goes back into heal.
And I'll yell out to everybody, nice and loud, so they all can hear me. And then I'll start going into the hall.
Okay.
Go up to here, and I'll roll a perception check to see what I can see.
And the circle that I've drawn on the map is a big black boiling cauldron. There's no fire underneath it, so that seems odd.
I'm gonna move over to here, and I'm gonna.
When you step on that tile, there's an explosion that goes out. Okay, you're the only one in radius. Roll 1d10. You feel the floor shift slightly underneath you, and fire erupts around you, and you take 10 damage. Unless you have resistance to fire.
No, I do not think I do.
Okay.
Okay. I guess. I'll move off the square.
You hear a
I'll
faint
tell
click as you
everybody.
step off.
Sorry, pardon me?
You hear a faint click as you step off the tile.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell everybody to stay away from that tile, as I'm assuming that click means that it reset. And
Yeah, I guess
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna-
I'm gonna walk around it. Again, I'll look down this hallway.
And there's another smooth stone wall, kind of like when you came in.
Okay, I'll perception to see if I see another hole anywhere.
And you do. And as you are looking around, you also notice that there is a funny creature off in the corner. And it seems to be gnawing on some sort of an axe.
A creature, huh? Maybe I could speak to it.
Do I know what kind of creature it is?
You won't.
Most likely not, but you can try. So,
So, what do I roll for that?
history is probably your only chance. And you don't know.
I got a pretty
It looks
good.
kind of like a porcupine, except for it has metal spikes. If that helps you imagine it. And glowing red eyes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move back.
I do have a proficiency of history +5.
And I'm just gonna whisper. I'm gonna say that there's a strange creature around the corner. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, let me go take a look at it.
Be careful of the tile in the corner.
Okay, so Sen is rolling a perception check, and he, of course, from that location, can see the pressure plate with that check, and he can also see a giant boiling cauldron. It's about all he can see from now.
You want me to check it out for a history check?
You may. That's up to you.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. You've been interested in history, and you've been speaking with some people in the bars and whatnot, And they told you this legend about a king long ago that became very, very mad at the demons from the underworld and actually started a war with them. The war didn't exactly go in his favor, and as an act of desperation, he ordered his magicians to modify porcupines. Kind of out of spite after he fell on one day. Anyways, they modified porcupines so that their quills would be made out of iron, grown out of their bodies, and that they'd have a ravenous hunger for two things: metal and demon flesh.
Maybe I can make friends with it.
I remember someone else saying that.
I've got speech of beast and leaf, and I may be able to convince it that we're not enemies as well.
Yeah, just don't have any metal on you when you do it.
I have no charisma. I have an 8.
So do I recognize that axe as being the kobold axe?
Have you ever seen that axe before? Have you ever seen the kobold axe before?
Yeah, I was there when we stole it. I was with
Okay.
But
And
you
that-
are around the corner, so you haven't seen the axe yet.
So
I
No.
can move through medium people, so I'll kind of come up and peek through you around the corner to look at the axe.
perception check. You think that looks remarkably similar, but it seems to be missing. You remember it being longer, having a longer handle, and it also doesn't look as pretty as it used to.
The kobolds are totally not going to be happy that this metal porcupine ate their axe. I say with my silent speech to everyone in turn. Then I'll back up again.
Maybe it's just what the axe symbolizes to them that matters.
Or maybe we could find somebody with a mending spell. I could have a mending spell if I get just a little bit more advanced.
There, this is true. So are we going to try to talk to this thing, or are we going to attack this thing?
I think I don't know. Maybe. I'm not really quick on attacking anything we don't know.
Well, that's our axe, and it's asleep, so how about we just sneak up and steal it real quick, right?
I thought they said it was eating it.
Yeah, it was eating.
Oh, I thought he was
It's eating
sleeping.
the axe currently. It's not asleep.
I don't think I want to disturb something that's eating metal.
So I guess I'll kind of step out one square here, and with my speech of beast and leaf, I will try to talk to it, and I'll just try to get its attention and say, I'm just being as calm as I can and making sure that I'm trying not to startle it,
Meanwhile, he's doing that. I'm gonna go back a little bit because I don't know what it is. But I know what it is, but I kind of like from my history tells me I'm gonna keep my distance.
Okay, it seems to be licking the axe up and down and still gnawing away at it. As you're watching, it manages to finally chip off a tiny piece, and it swallows that piece.
And so it's not paying attention to me at all.
Nope.
Throw it a bigger... Hey, wait, do I have caltrops or something that's like metal-eating puppy chow?
Okay, so I'm gonna cast sleep on it.
Okay. Does it get a saving throw on that?
Yeah, you roll some dice. If its health is larger than that, then it isn't. It's put to sleep,
Yes.
pretty much.
Gotcha. It says what, 5d8?
Yeah, 5d8. So let me just. This
19. It is not put to sleep.
I'm like, let it eat your mess kit with my silent speech.
I'll move back and I'll just kind of whisper. I'm gonna say it's not paying attention to me.
Is anyone looking at the combat tracker?
You're not fighting it yet. You guys don't see the health on there, I assume?
He looks
Pardon?
healthy.
Health's all randomly generated, so I had to add it to the combat tracker to see whether or not he could put it to sleep.
How tall is
Right,
it?
okay.
Pretty small, isn't it?
Yep, you're right. I have it too big on the map. So, it's still technically medium, but it's on the small side for a medium. So it's much larger than your average porcupine.
So I could still walk in the ceiling and not be affected by them, right?
You can walk on the ceiling without... are you talking about the snakes, or... No.
No, with this porcupine.
Okay, you can walk on the ceiling above it if you wish. Well, let's check the height of the room. The room is 14 feet
What is
high,
the
so yes, you may.
Yeah, I'll go check it out. I'll walk by there.
Okay. So you come slithering above, and is there anything you'd like to do while clinging to the ceiling above it?
Before I go too far, I would ask the group, is there anything that you want me to do?
I mean, I tried to talk to it and it didn't listen to me. So that's if you want to try the same, you're more than welcome.
I'm like, it clearly likes eating metal. Maybe feed it something else made out of metal and get out of there with the axe. Something cheap.
Yeah, I could drop something from the ceiling.
Hello, guys.
Hey there.
Oh, hey, Thomas.
Okay.
So they're trying to retrieve the axe from the party that died to give to the kobolds to get a magical item in exchange.
Oh, that's gonna go over great.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Especially because the
how many
axe
are
is
you at right now?
half-eaten.
Yeah, so far we've tried talking to it, and that's about it. One of our monk is currently just hovering above it, so
I
see
can
what
drop
happens.
I can drop a hammer.
Pronovis, can you check Discord? Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Sounds fun, guys.
So what do you think, group? Should I drop a hammer, see if they'll go after that?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll drop my hammer.
Okay. So you lose your hammer, so I'll take that out of your inventory. Let's see. Going to roll D2. On a 2, it goes for the hammer. On a 1, it keeps on the axe. It didn't like your hammer.
Exodus!
So the hammer is now lying on the floor next to it, and it's not as tasty.
I'm not gonna go and get it. I'll try to talk to it.
Okay, so what are you saying?
Hello, friends. Greetings. Would you like to? What kind of stuff do you like to eat? We come in peace.
It keeps... And you don't have anything special to make it so that other things can understand you?
No, it's just talking to a beast.
Okay. So, yeah, he just keeps eating on away. Yum, yum, yum. He's not making very fast progress of this thing. It takes lots of 9 to make any progress.
Wow.
How about like 5 copper pieces?
I'm not gonna do it.
You
I need to
can
support.
do-
I need to support my cheese habit.
Well, I'll give you like 10 copper pieces, and you can throw 5 of them at it. Eh? It's like, where are you gonna go? The snake route? Try and open that door. I dare you.
So are we just gonna leave this thing here, or? I mean, I guess I'll try one more time to roll an animal handling on it.
Okay. So, Sen, you do not successfully open that door. Okay. You manage to fiddle around with the hammer in such a way that it looks fun. And it decides to take a big bite out of it. It's making pretty quick work of the hammer, though. It only lasts a few more seconds.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly jump over it and grab the axe. Actually, you know what? I'm big enough that I don't even need to jump over it. I could probably just reach over it and grab the axe, right? So I'm just gonna reach over it and grab the axe.
Can you grab my hammer first?
The hammer's already half gone, man. Your hammer's gone.
I'm tossing 10 copper pieces into the mix. I'm just gonna like scatter them out there.
So I'm just gonna grab the axe really quick and just move back. Do I have the axe at this point?
You do. I just added it to your inventory.
Okay.
A
so I'm
half-chewed
just-
magical axe.
Okay.
I'm like,
so-
don't equip that thing. Let's get that.
No,
out.
I'm just gonna quickly leave that hallway, and I'm gonna come to this door here, and I'll make a strength check on pushing that guy open.
I'm sorry. I had
The snake.
kids. Did the kids were talking? You said they ate my hammer.
Yep, it
Yeah,
ate your
your
hammer.
hammer's gone.
Yep. It's
Well, that helped distract getting the axe off.
It did. I do have the axe.
so the Spreeland sniffs around, doesn't really smell any metal in there they can reach, even though there's some hanging from the ceiling above it. Ends up triggering something that opens the wall and moves down into the other room.
Into which room?
It moved that way.
Okay.
Can I pull the door next to Ron here closed? Can Ron close this door?
And did my 14, did that push this door open here in front
No,
of
it
me?
does not.
No. Okay, so I guess now we have two choices, guys. We can either go into the snake room, or we can go into the room where that porcupine went. Maybe he smelt more metal. Maybe there's something else in value in there.
I don't know. It seems to be a fearsome metal-eating creature. I don't like losing.
I can check it out.
Or we could just take this axe back and just get a reward and do something different.
Like, if you want to check it out and report back, I'll hang out in the Black Cauldron of Death room.
Why don't you go on the ceiling and try and be stealthy up there and see if you can just kind of peek into that room and see what he's doing now?
Which room?
Yeah, in the room where the porcupine guy was, he went, and he kind of looked like he went after something else.
All right.
Okay. Well, the door had slid shut behind him when he went through.
Oh. I can try to open it.
Okay. There's a mysterious hole along the wall, kind of like the one you saw earlier.
Mysterious hole on the wall.
Yep.
Can I do a perception check and kind of check it out?
Sure.
All right. Oh wow, that was awesome.
Is a hole in the wall.
Hey guys, I just see a hole in the wall.
I'm gonna say that's probably not the way to open the door, because the porcupine guy got through that door and he doesn't have the arms to reach in there and get it. So that's probably not the hole. It sounded like he maybe stepped on something.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna look
good
around
point.
for a porcupine style trigger.
You don't find anything that looks like the porcupine could have touched or nuzzled or anything like that along the floor.
Yeah, this is totally magic. Speaking of which, what's keeping this thing over here bubbling? Is this something I could toss in a forge to keep it hot?
Doesn't seem hot. It's just constantly boiling.
Well, it's probably not very healthy. I'll probably stay clear of that. I mean,
What color is the liquid?
black, like.
The cauldron is black. The liquid looks like water.
If I smell it, what does it smell like? It's like clean water, or
So, Ron, you rolled that for your perception check on the cauldron, I assume? Oh, no, that's checking the floor. Never mind.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. It looks and smells like regular water. There's no smell, no color. You haven't tried tasting it yet.
No, I'm definitely not gonna try tasting it. I don't think.
I'm gonna look all around it, trying to figure out why it's bubbling or boiling. Just looking.
I think what he wants to say is no fire, no immediate heat.
No.
Doesn't look like anything.
Yep. No immediate heat that's heating it.
And I don't see anything else in my survey of this item that's interesting.
You know, you could try an Arcana check. That's usually what you do with magical items. You don't tend to learn much about a
look at them.
magical item by perception. Okay. That is not good enough. It is beyond your ability.
Magic.
There, it is sounded. Ron
Alright,
thinks there's
so-
some way that it's
Yeah,
working.
I'm just gonna with that. I'm just gonna say stupid boiling water, and I'm just gonna walk away. So, do we want to keep going in here, guys, or do we want to just go give back this axe and get a reward?
I'd like to seal the metal leading porcupine in behind us, so it didn't sneak up on us or anything.
Okay, so I assume that means you reach into the wall where there's a hole and you flip the switch again?
Yeah, let's see
Okay.
if that shuts it.
And that, yep, the door slides back down into place.
So
Keep
we
in
can
mind,
go-
it did open that door once before.
mysteriously though, we couldn't figure out how it opened the other door.
There's got to be another lever in there somewhere.
Yeah, we got what we came for. Let's just hoof it on back.
You move the flame into the midst of the snakes. Okay, everyone roll initiative. Snakes don't like that.
Yeah, I assume they'd be scared off by it.
I assumed that they would try and attack the most logical cause of the heat.
Yeah, the fire.
Attack the file?
Yeah, that's where the heat's coming from. I don't think they've seen me yet. Seriously, I'm sitting in the hallway just controlling the flame. It's hovering.
Okay, I guess. So you're having the flame hover into the room, and the snakes pull away from the heat. Fine. Happy?
Very much so.
Okay. So you guys
No, I
choose
think he's actually right. I think the snakes, like in all reality, the snakes would be drawn to the heat.
Depends. The entire dungeon is pretty warm. Snakes have no method of cooling themselves, if I'm remembering right.
No, but they do follow heat sources for food.
But maybe they run from the smell of fire.
That doesn't smell like anything.
Well, I'm not going to look up whether or not snakes would run into a fire right now. I'm pretty sure they would not.
No, I'm not saying they would run
that's
into a
not
fire.
how
I
it
just,
I like to claim that reward.
okay. So yeah, so we'll just start heading back out and start going to get our reward from the kobolds.
Actually, I will give you
Whoa,
guys some
that's me,
XP
that's
for
me.
negotiating with the Spearland.
Wait. Give me back Ron. Because Ron's definitely going to watch the end of the snake charming. Unless that's definitely the end.
Okay.
Hey, everyone's leaving.
Alright, come on. Slime coat, let's move.
Do you guys head back to the other dungeon?
Yeah.
For sake of trying to avoid computer crashes, I'm going to move you straight to that other dungeon. Because it seems like the more maps we involve, the more likely to crash.
Does that walk consider a long rest? Do I get my health back while I'm?
A long rest is...
Sorry, no, I mean a short rest. I mean, while we're just kind of like doing nothing and walking around.
You could take a short rest if you wish, but walking from location to location is not rest. So
Okay.
that's with corner to corner on that map, so most likely a 1 mile hike. So
Okay, no, that's all good.
We could stop for lunch at the bar we passed, right?
you could stop at the
We did
lunch and take a
pasta
short
on the way
rest
back.
there if you wish.
Yeah, I gotta say that I'm getting kind of a little hungry, and I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Maybe.
So you guys stop by the bar for a 1 hour lunch.
Question to you guys. I'm meditating. Are you meditating?
What's meditating?
So if you'd like, you may spend hit dice.
Yeah,
That'll be good for now.
Alright, so I repeat, is anyone else meditating?
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, somebody asked you what meditating was.
Yeah, I'll do what he does.
Would
Yeah.
that be the snail that's doing this?
yeah, I can do that.
Sure, I'll join in.
Meditating?
Yeah. It's part of my floor.
Right.
Yeah, why not?
I gotta ask him what this does for me.
Well, you're just meditating with me. You're getting in tune with nature and the world.
Okay.
So after your brief meditation outside, so you spend an hour lunch and another hour meditating with him, and then you guys.
It's 30 minutes.
Okay. An hour lunch and a half-hour meditation, and then you guys hoof it on back over here. So that's a little half hour. So it's getting mid-afternoon-ish at this point when you guys get back into this dungeon.
Alright, I like the ceiling, so I'm gonna crawl on the ceiling.
And I guess I gotta go back to this kobold we were talking to over here. And I'm gonna tell him that we've done his job. Show him the axe. I'm gonna explain to him the story of the porcupine that was eating.
As soon as you show the axe, he draws his weapons and, "You fiend! You ate the axe!"
And I'm gonna glare at him and I'm gonna intimidate him and I'm gonna say, "Listen," in the loudest voice that I can.
Roll an intimidation check.
Listen to my story.
You intimidate him.
And I'm just gonna say, "Listen to my story, and I will give you back your axe." And I tell him the story of the porcupine that we found that was eating his axe, and how we tricked him, and how my buddy lost his hammer. And you said we would give us, like, you promised us a reward. I'm gonna say, if you want this axe, you're gonna give us our reward.
Okay. So he exchanges, and if you guys look in the polish sheet, there is a magical item there. A pendant. A bright string. Oh. Farrod just grabbed
That
it.
was quick. Didn't even get a description of it, just wanted it.
Who got a what now?
You took the pendant before we could explain what it was.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Or Ron did. I didn't mean to.
No, Ron didn't. Farrod did.
Garrett
He
did.
put it back, though. Okay, I'm taking away the magical axe. The half-chewed magical axe. Anyway, so there's a pendant of something or another that's there that you'll find out what it is when someone attunes to it.
Yeah, attunement's dangerous. Not for Ron.
So, but those with the lowest gold value get priority, which means that
We're all at 0.
Farrod.
Except for Ron and Aethermere, I
Yep,
think.
yep. So I
They
think
might have
it's
picked up something.
yep. So Sen and Farrod get priority if either of them want it.
Ron hadn't actually gotten any. Well, wait. Ron did get a +1 shield. So yeah.
Yep.
He's out.
It doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's
Well, I might as well take it.
Okay. Anyway, you also get some XP. So you get 10 from finding the magic item and 10 for negotiation. And next time, bring the hides of the one that ate the axe.
will do.
We'll get some druids together to trap it in a wooden cage.
So does that conclude our journey? I think it does.
You guys have an
Uh,
entire dungeon here that you can go randomly rampage into if you want. Or you can go out and do other things. I mean, you see there's a chest of some kind over there. He has...
I'm not going to go at a chest with the Cobalt there. We just gave him back this axe that I don't want him to use on me.
Well, I mean, he has to attune to it first, and that's going to take an hour.
It's like I'm good aligned, so I like honest dealing. I'm ready to leave this axe dealership that I stole an axe from previously.
That's funny.
Because that's
Look at it,
honesty.
no one saw you the first time.
Yeah, I was pretty sneaky that time. Less so this time.
Okay. So, you have the other dungeon you guys could go back to with the snakes, or you could go on one of the other paths in that dungeon. You have the tower, of course. You have lots of space you can just go out and explore that's unknown.
Approaching the tower last time was interesting.
I'm open to it.
Has anybody gotten through the tower?